What's going on, Interland? My name is Johnny, just in case you don't know me. And before I talk a little bit about insanity, or thinking grow rich, I guess I'll tell you a quick story. Right now, we're already in November. It's November 1st. Yesterday was Halloween. Back August of last year, I was sort of scratching my head, going like, "Hey, hold on 1 second there." I was like, uh, there has to be something seriously wrong with how I'm living my life, because I was waiting for some miraculous event to take place in my life, for whatever reason, in order for me to start exercising physically on a regular basis, on a daily basis. You see, the story that was running my life for the previous decade before that was I still have a six-pack from when I was in college. Like I'm good. Like I'm 33 years old right now, and a six-pack from when I was in college, that's the furthest thing from the truth. I dropped out of college when I was like 21 years old. And I didn't have a six-pack then. I probably had a six-pack of booze, is what I had. Um, Fast forward to back August of last year, I was sort of like scratching my head, going like, "Oh, hold on, wait a second there. I don't think some miraculous event is ever gonna take place in my life ever for me to start exercising physically on a daily basis, on a regular basis." And I was at the point in my life where I was just sick and tired of being sick and tired. I was tired of the headache and the heartache. I don't know if you've ever been at that point in your life. Well, I was at that point in my life back August of last year, and I drew a line in the sand. I said, enough is enough. There has to be something I could be doing in the very present moment in order to make like the pain, the pain and the problem, to make that go away, right? So I made a decision. I did a little bit of digging around, and then I ran into a P90X infomercial. And then I thought, hold on, wait a second there. That might be it. It's probably physical exercise, because, like, I don't know about you, although I wouldn't want my wife to be totally turned off by how I live my everyday life. So I made a decision. I made a decision to start exercising physically. Yeah, I took immediate, massive action. And it started off with 1,000 push-ups in the morning. And then I bought a pull-up bar. And then it turned into 1,000 push-ups, 100 pull-ups. And then I found some old curls in the garage. And then it turned into 1,000 push-ups, 100 pull-ups, 100 curls or so. And then I decided to start walking a mile every day. Why walk a mile? That's a real great question to get the body moving again, and to get like some fresh air in my lungs. I thought, like, for sure, if I want to get any results, I have to get in some cardio, right? So I did that for quite some time. I remember doing that even on Thanksgiving Day, and it seemed to be going really, really well. It seems to be going really, really well. I remember I was there like counting like my blessings. There was all these dogs like barking, and and I was doing that until I got a letter in the mail. This is the part where I give you the meat and potatoes, right? I'll give you the gravy too. So I got the letter in the mail. The letter that I got in the mail was for jury duty. And at the time, and that was right around Christmas time. And my birthday's on Christmas Eve. And at the time we had an Apple emergency. It was a real emergency right around Christmas time. What was the Apple emergency? That's a really great question. I don't know if this has happened to you before, although this has happened to me. Like when you let your phone die too many times, like the phone like commits suicide. I didn't know you're not supposed to let your phone die, for whatever reason. And what I mean by suicide is like all of a sudden you have to use a more powerful charger for like your MacBook or something to power your phone back on. Well, I knew about that, and for that very reason, I would never let my iPad die, ever. Like it died once on me, Although I would never let it die. And suddenly that started happening right around Christmas time. So instead of going to jury duty, I made an appointment that very day. It was like December like 20th or something. I made an appointment that very day at the Genius Bar at the mall, so that they can take a look at my iPad. And you know they did a really great job, by the way, because not only do I have a Genius iPad now I have a Genius MacBook and a Genius iPhone. So long story short, to get to the point, on Christmas Eve on my birthday, by then I had already been introduced to Tony Horton and P90X, and I made a decision. I said, now you know what? I'm gonna start exercising physically on a regular basis, and I'm gonna start really taking real good care of myself from now on. And I made a decision. Well, she said that. And you know, it's already been. And I've been really good at keeping track of time for whatever reason. Although it has already been 267 days of the first was the P90X challenge, and now it's already day number 29 of the Insanity challenge. And this is a 60-day challenge, actually. And you know, I found this, you know, right around day like 150 or so of the P90X challenge. Like I don't think it's possible to complete the P90X challenge every single day, no matter what, without somehow taking a cold shower. Within those 9 days. So somewhere after like day 150 or so, I was already taking cold showers regularly. And then by the time I picked up the second challenge, the second challenge was to burn 1,000 calories every single day throughout my workout, because I found out that if you want to get any results, you have to burn a lot of calories, or else you're pretty much wasting your time. And so by the time I picked this challenge up, and this was a 60-day challenge, this was the very day that I made a decision that it's a cold shower every single day, no matter what. Why a cold shower every single day? That's a really great question. I'll get to that in just a second. It's already day 107. It's already day 107 of the cold shower challenge. Every single day, no matter what. No matter what. So why would anyone, and I mentioned Think and Grow Rich. You know, what does this have anything to do with Think and Grow Rich? You know, that's a really great question. Thank you for asking. Think and Grow Rich is a book written by Napoleon Hill. That book has created more millionaires and billionaires than any other book of its kind. Napoleon Hill also wrote some other books, like Outwitting the Devil, The Secrets to Freedom and Success. And he also wrote another book, it's called The Law of Success, The Master Wealth Builder's Complete an Original Lesson Plan for Achieving Your Dreams. And, you know, there's another little book out there. It's by Wallace Wattles. It's called The Science of Getting Rich, because there really is the science to getting rich. Well, the big secret in that philosophy and the science of getting rich is that you have to exercise physically on a regular basis, on a daily basis. The law of attraction, is that right? Well, that's sort of the secret in the science of getting rich. It says it on the cover of the book. And I mentioned the cold shower. Why would anybody want to take a cold shower? You know, that's a really great question. We've all heard of Tony Robbins, yes? I've learned a lot from Tony. Apparently, the cold shower every single day, no matter what, is the only way to get the unconscious mind to understand what a decision is. Tony Robbins also teaches modeling. How to compress decades into days. How do you compress decades into days? That's a great question. By implementing the knowledge and experience of other people. So I'll end it. I'll end it with this. There's a very popular person out there. I'm sure you've heard of him. Who says this? The second I decide something's done, it's already done. Like, what's the point of being realistic? The second I decide something's done, it's already done. So now we just gotta wait. For all y'all,